Our next awardee, Padma Shri S. Ramakrishnan, is known for his enormous contribution in the rehabilitations of the disabled. Rotary District 3142 wishes to honor him with the prestigious Service Above Self Award today. May I request Rotarian Annapurna Iyer to introduce Padma Shri S. Ramakrishnan through his audiovisual.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the DISCON. Today I am here to introduce one of our esteemed awardees, Mr. S. Ramakrishnan. Mr. Ramakrishnan was born in Salem in early 1970s. He joined the mechanical engineering course at the Government College of Technology, Coimbatore. On 10th of January 1975, while he was in his fourth year of engineering, he attended a selection of interview for naval officers held in Bangalore. During a physical test, he injured his neck following a fall and incurred cervical spine injury that resulted in complete loss of sensations and muscle power below his neck, along with impaired bladder and bowel control. He was initially managed at the Air Force Command Hospital, Bangalore for about 3 months. He was then shifted to the Military Hospital, Khadki, Pune. Ramakrishnan underwent a course of rehabilitation over the next 10 months in Pune. It was here that he was motivated by his orthopedic physician and mentor, Air Marshal Dr. Amarjeet Singh Chahal, after whom Ramakrishnan named the organization he founded 6 years later. In 1981, Mr. Ramakrishnan started a school for children with disabilities at Aigudi. The institute was registered as Amar Seva Sangam and was situated in a small piece of land donated by Mr. Ramakrishnan's parents. Shankara Raman, an auditor who has muscular dystrophy, joined the Sangam in 1992. He is the honorary secretary of the Sangam. It started with a handful of children and involved in a few activities related to polio prevention and rehabilitation, and is now spread over 30 acres of land and houses diverse activities including daycare center for children with cerebral palsy and mental retardation, rehabilitation center for persons with physical disabilities, vocational training center, early intervention center for the toddlers between 0 to 5 years of age, medical testing unit, and many more. Schooling for children with disabilities and vocational training for persons with disabilities are being provided free of cost. Mr. Ramakrishnan lives in Aigudi with his wife Chitra, whom he married in 1994. He is known for his contributions to the field of rehabilitation for persons with disabilities. Mr. Ramakrishnan was awarded the civilian honor Padma Shri by the Government of India for the year 2020. Friends, let's put our hands together and welcome Mr. S. Ramakrishnan with a huge round of applause.
Programs on All India Radio about the challenged persons, their rights, their achievements motivated a man to start an organization named Amar Seva Sangam.
Namaskar. I am Ramakrishnan. I hail from Aigudi near the famous Kuttaram Falls. When I was doing my fourth year engineering, I went for naval officer selection.
Born in an agricultural family, Mr. Ramakrishnan was all set to join the Navy after completing his bachelor's in mechanical engineering. But perhaps God had set far greater plans for this young man. During his fourth year, he fell down and sustained fracture dislocation of his cervical spine. With series of ineffective treatments, eventually Mr. Ramakrishnan had to accept the wheelchair life for the rest of his life. But rather than drowning into the darkness, the setback motivated this young man to look at life from a different perspective.
And I also found many polio children roaming in the village. So I discussed with the doctors regarding this. And in 1981, in the name of my doctor, Air Marshal Amarjit Singh Chahal, we started this institution, Amar Seva Sangam.
Words had spread via TV channels, magazines and newspapers, and Mr. Ramakrishnan started several schemes, travelling places to meet people for mobilizing more funds to expand his organization. However, meeting Mr. Shankara Raman in 1991 and his decision to join Amar Seva Sangam was a major turning point for Mr. Ramakrishnan.
Shankara Raman came to Amar Seva Sangam to see the activities. When he went through my diary, he made up his mind to help Amar Seva Sangam. He started organizing Amar Seva Sangam in a professional way.
In 1991, I met one amazing man. He was Mr. Ramakrishnan. He had visions and dreams for creating a valley for the disabled people, which was a concept which amazed me a lot. I could see the possibilities to bring out the potentials of the young children and transform the quality of lives of the disabled. I decided to stay at Amar Seva Sangam permanently with Ramakrishnan.
Today, Amar Seva Sangam has an impressive array of work that it does in the field of disability management. The team has also devised various village-based initiatives for the rehabilitation of the disabled by creating grassroots level institutions known as self-help groups involving the differently abled communities itself. This would have never been possible without Mr. Ramakrishnan's endeavour.
Normally, that kind of accident would have completely demoralized the individual and made him or her useless for the rest of life. Ramakrishnan thought every calamity is an opportunity.
The fantastic work of Mr. Ramakrishnan has not gone unnoticed. In January 2020, Mr. S. Ramakrishnan was conferred with the Padma Shri, the fourth highest civilian award in the Republic of India, for his contribution towards the society. He has also been appreciated with numerous awards from time to time, honoured as a human wonder, recognised with the Unstoppable Indian Award and many other accolades. A hero who has transformed thousands of lives, who still stays humble, silently moving ahead.
Namaskaram to all elders and best wishes youngsters who are all assembled here for the district conference organized by 3142 RI district and hosted by Rotary Club of Thane North End. Our respects and namaskars to the district governor, the chairman of the conference, secretary, and other committed people. In this happy occasion, I take the privilege of inviting all who are assembled here to visit our Amar Seva Sangam, located near the famous waterfalls Kuttalam in Tamil Nadu. Established in 1981, Amar Seva Sangam was brought up by Rotary Clubs of Kuttalam of District 3210. Associating with them, we conducted many polio and measles immunization camps in Aikudi and nearby villages from 1984 to 1991 till the Amar Seva Sangam had been honored with the For the Sake of Honor Award by Rotary Clubs of Kuttalam. Dr. Rotarian A. Krishnamurthy was our godfather. Many Rotary clubs all over India have invited us for their weekly meetings and extended their recognition to us. Rotary people also took part in the activities of Vaseva Sangam. In fact, one Rotary, Ilango, he only motivated to do service. Our neighbor, Mr. Sitaraman, who was a Rotarian, motivated me to start our first project, Sivasasri Vidyalaya. Recently, Rotary Club of Gindi honored us on 27th January 2021 with their Parabhakari Award. Dr. M.S. Vijay of Weezer Foundation, USA, along with Rotary Clubs of Rajapalayam and local clubs, collected us Rotary matching grant from Rotary International for our physiotherapy equipment and power tailoring machines. Dr. M.S. Vijay Kumar is a great associate of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Second Rotary Indian International President, Rotarian R.K. Sabu is a good friend of Amasya Sangam. We had the opportunity to meet him thrice. Only good intention are our investment. When we started Amasya Sangam in a small thatched shed, we had no money. Three of our friends extended financial help in a small way, and by God's grace, that started growing. In 1983, one of my friend's father wrote a letter to the then cricketer Vijay Mitchell sir, and he asked us to meet him at Mumbai. So my brother took me to Mumbai to meet him. That was the first turning point. My engineering friends met me first time on my way to Mumbai and back to Aikudi. Then they decided to introduce me to a famous Tamil writer and a social reformer, Madam Shivasankari, and she came forward to write an article in the famous Tamil weekly on Vivekanand, 27th January 1985 issue, under the title Uchi Meedu Vaanidundu Vizhugindra Podhilum. Even the sky falls on the head, no fear. That article helped us in 4 ways. My parents, brothers, sister, local friends. Initially, they helped me to start Amasya Sangam in the name of my Dr. Amarjit Singh Channel, the then Lieutenant Colonel and Air Marshal retired. But for he is not only a doctor but also a good mentor of mine. He counseled me to the extent that what I am today. Thanks to Child Sir, all his team of doctors, sisters and other assistant staff. Later on, the next turning point of Seva Sangam is I met our staff, Lakshmi Chitra, in 1985, and when I asked her to be with me forever, to continue our service and expand our activities in the outskirts of Vaikudi, to cater to more challenged persons in and around. So she readily accepted. And another point is, one of our well-wishers, Sulochana Srinivasan, Madam of Mumbai, a great social worker. When we wrote a postcard to her mentioning our dream to expand our activities, she immediately sent around ₹1,00,000 for purchase of land. So now our campus is located in Sulochana Gardens. When we laid foundation stone for our school building in our new premises in 1990, again we had no money. If we have belief in God, think good, be good and do good, all our dreams will come true. This is our experience. As told by Abdul Kalamji and Dr. M. Sudhimurthy, I dream a lot to do service to the challenged community. We went to Chennai and stayed there for fundraising for 4 months. Thanks to many people who supported us for our stay, for non-stopping campaign, organizing fundraising program, and introduction meeting with the eminent personalities of Chennai. And we are all very thankful to them. One of the taxi drivers in Chennai, by the name Ramachandran, he came to pick me up in the railway station, and for 4 months continuously he was with me, helping me for lifting and writing diary, meeting people. We are all fortunate to have such good friends. During the fundraising program, another turning point took place. We got the opportunity to meet Mr. Shankar Raman, a chartered accountant, who is also a wheelchair user in Chennai. So when we met each other, he visited our Seva Sangam in January 1992, and then he liked the atmosphere of Vaikudi. He also went through the diary in which I wrote all my dreams and ambitions. So he decided to stay back there. We made him our secretary in our committee meeting in March 92, and he has been continuing as secretary, and I am continuing as president from the inception. He is the chief functionary of our organization. He is also a Ashoka Foundation fellow. With his professionalism and expertise, he has brought Amar Seva Sangam to a great level. Today I am before you. You people are calling and honoring me only because of Sangha Raman's sincere efforts and dedicated services. Village-based rehabilitation, Mumbai Marathon, AD intervention program. All these things are his. So many other things are his brainchildren. He has been visiting Mumbai for Mumbai Marathon for the past 17-18 years. His sister Sulochana Krishnamurthy of Handicap International Canada also helps us in a very big way. She started the charity organization in 1992 at Canada, and so far they have contributed rupees 10 crores and odd in the past 29 years. Now her sons Dilip and Dr. Dinesh Krishnamurthy and many other volunteers are also showing keen interest in the activities of Amar Seva Sangam. Recently, an international seminar on early intervention was organized at Chennai, and it was a grand success. With the help of Dr. Dinesh Krishnamurthy, our second line leaders are taking Amar Seva Sangam globally, especially in this early intervention program. They have developed a special app for monitoring this program, and it is a very great successful one. Even in this pandemic period, with the help of that app, we could make tele-rehabilitation. My PUC college mate and a good friend of mine who has been associating with us for the past so many years, now also the Vice President of Sangam, Dr. K. Murugaya's help is unassuming. Every week he comes to me and Sangam, and he has been allowing our Sangam's patients to admit in his private hospital, doing everything free of cost. Another turning point was when myself and my wife went and stayed in Mumbai in Andheri with a Sindhi friend, Prem Kumar Tindaniakar. They vacated their flat and gave it to us. We stayed there for 20 days. A Sardaji driver friend was with us as a taxi driver for all the 20 days, and we could understand that we can tap corporates in Mumbai for fundraising, because they all showed, many corporates had showed a lot of initiative to progress our activities. With the help of Tamil Nadu government and our rehabilitation department secretary, commissioner and other officials, we are able to expand our early intervention program in 31 blocks of Tengasi, Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi districts. We hope to extend it to Tamil Nadu and gradually all over our nation. We are also thankful to our district collector, who has been exceptional chairman of our advisory board and the local government authorities. Members of our executive committee, general body, advisory board, our second line leaders, our staff, our stakeholders, and supporting people like you, like our spouses or family members. Our caregivers also play very important role in our life, sacrificing their family. They keep on traveling with us all over India, and we salute them for their services. We surrender to Lord Sri Balakrishna Swami, the presiding delegate of IPD, for guiding us in the right path from the inception. Be careful, ups and downs are part of life. Always smiling is part of life. We always believe Tanimaram Topahal. A single tree does not make an orchard. Let us join together. Let us work together. Let us achieve all our goals. Thank you so much. God bless us all.
A small ant can move a mountain. No adversity can stop the ant. This is the learning we get from Padma Shri S. Ramakrishnan ji. Here is a man whose pursuits are so close to the Rotary's heart. We are proud of you, sir, for being such a selfless contributor to the society. All of us Rotarian who heard you will take away a lot of learning on what selfless service really means. Thank you very much, sir.
Bhagavan Tiruvadiyalai Saranam. Namaskars to all the dignitaries, fellow Rotarians, Innervate Club members, and other elders, and also our best wishes to Youth Wing, Rotary friends, media friends, and others who are assembled here to participate in this great event, annual district conference of RI District 3142, hosted by Rotary Club of Thane North End. We are very happy and proud to receive this Service Above Self award from the holy hands of District Governor Rotarian Dr. Sandeep Idam, in the presence of Conference Chairperson Rotarian Kirtivasan, Conference Secretary Rotarian Ravindran, and Rotarian Annapurna Iyer, and others who are present here. Our thanks to Rotarian Surya Narayanan of Rotary Club of Kargar for introducing us to Rotarian Ravindran. On behalf of our children, staff, members, and my spouse, and on my behalf, I invite all of you to visit our Sarasana, which is located only 10 kilometers away from the famous waterfalls, Uttana. The professionalism and the expertism of Sangam's Secretary, Chartered Accountant, Mr. S. Shankar Raman, who is also the Chief Functionary. The activities of Sangam have been progressing well. Mumbai Marathon, Law and the Handicap National Seminar, Early Intervention Program, the International Seminar and Conference on Early Interventions, or his grandchildren. Our investments are only good intentions. If we think good, be good, and do good, automatically all our dreams will come true. This is our life experience. We always believe in God. We pray our Sri Balasubramanian Swami, the presiding deity of Aikudi, to bless us all and pave our way with positive vibrations.